Hi Gemini, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Let's look at what the Light Seers Tarot deck has for you with regards to this new moon in Scorpio and how the energy may be influencing you. What do you need to know at this moment in time? I have tried to record this a few times, got a bit tongue-tied in what I was saying, so I restarted it. But this card flew out of the deck, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Okay, so that could be very appropriate for this new moon. You know, you're wanting to strive towards your wish fulfillment in your manifestations, you know. Looking at astrology with Gemini being the third house, you know, Scorpio would then be your sixth house. So of course, and I say Gemini's the third house. So what I mean by that is it rules the third house in astrology. So if you are a Gemini rising, Gemini would then be your first house. So Scorpio would then be your sixth house. Okay. So really looking at daily routines and schedules, where you're of service to other people and health and well-being. It is a standard approach because I've seen many natal charts where it's not one house, one sign. That would be very, very rare. So, you know, your natal chart is unique, but as a collective approach, you know, it could be that you're looking at your daily routines, you're seeing what needs to transform. It could be that you're looking at where you're of service to others, where that needs to transform, etc. Okay, so take that as it resonates. But let's see what we've got for Gemini. What have we got for Gemini, please, for this new moon? What does Gemini need to know? There's certainly some wish fulfillment that Geminis are wanting because that flipped out of the deck. Oh, we've got King of Wands in reverse. Okay. So needing to find that courage within to go after what you want to get that wish fulfillment. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Five of Wands in reverse. Moving away from conflict and potential challenges. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right, that was quite a lot that came out there, Gemini. Oosh. Okay, we've actually got a king and queen that came out together with the wheel. So I'm just going to show you. But they're not the same suit. We've got a king of cups and a queen of swords and the wheel. So this could pertain to a connection. Doesn't have to, okay? Because remember, we've got the feminine and masculine elements within us. Ten of Cups though, emotional fulfillment. And remember what we started off with, Nine of Cups. One more cup makes the Ten of Cups, okay? So in between all of that, to get to the Ten of Cups, from wish fulfillment to complete bliss and emotional happiness, there is a need to find the courage within to take the action of what you want to manifest for your life, okay? And remove yourself from any conflict or challenges. This may be that there is a masculine fire sign or somebody who embodies that energy of a masculine fire sign who is causing conflict. So take that how it resonates, okay? But there certainly needs to be movement away from some kind of conflict, some kind of challenge or competition or feeling of competition, okay? And that's what brings this sort of bliss. And I'm just looking here. Oh no, she's got her eyes open. So we've got the King of Cups with his eyes closed, Queen of Swords with her eyes open, both in the upright position. So this is about being comfortable with one's emotions, very, very emotionally stable and aware, you know, of feelings. And then we've got the Queen of Swords, Queen of Detachment, can be quite cold, can be quite cutting. She cuts through the BS to get to the truth. So there is a need to feel into a situation, but also to apply logic and to cut through the crap where you need to, in order to allow for expansion and for the Wheel of Fortune to turn. Now, if this relates to a love situation, a connection, okay, and it might be that, yes, we're walking away, we're detaching from somebody who is perhaps a bit of a player energy, where there's been a bit of challenge, we're moving away from that, more into this kind of balanced connection. And I say balance because it's a king and queen of sovereignty, but knowing the truth of the matter, you know, not being afraid to communicate and express and call things out, and also not be afraid of emotions and feelings, okay? And it could be that there is a water sign around you, and it could be that there is an air sign around you. Now, of course, you're Gemini, so that is an air sign. So you might be dealing with a masculine water sign. The wheel, absolutely, you know, this is a turning point, is what I want to say. It's a turning point within a connection, potentially, where expansion is going to be kind of activated. That's the word I want to use, because I always see the Jupiter glyph when I look at this particular card in this deck, and there is balance of masculine and feminine, and it came out with a masculine and feminine. So it's a balanced connection, okay, that could involve a bit of risk, but ultimately it's allowing the activation of this cycle to kick in, and that's what's going to bring this emotional fulfillment. But in terms of your manifestations, okay, this is about understanding what your wish fulfillment is, you know, because that's very much an independent thing. We get to this at the end, but this is about what your wish fulfillment is, what makes you happy, manifesting from that place and removing yourself from conflict, okay? Finding the courage where you need to with regards to your manifestations and enabling yourself to be open to receive a connection if that's resonating for you, okay? Hidden energy is Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Cups. So yes, there may have been a bit of confusion or perhaps feeling like there's a lot of options on the table. Certainly when it comes to emotional happiness, but this is all about allowing things to grow, to be a bit more patient with things and to allow things to unfold, but ultimately planting the seeds of what you want to manifest in your reality. Okay, it's divinely guided as well, 7-7, master number. Let's see what the Moonology deck has for Gemini. But there's a lot here to do with emotional fulfillment, I will say, and happiness. So that's where your manifestations need to be rooted from. We've got here, take a reality check in reverse. So that's not to say don't take a reality check. This is about the need to be real in a situation, okay? And it is Capricorn energy. So needing to be quite harsh with that. That's possibly this energy as well, you know, cutting through to the truth of the matter, devoid of emotions. We need to balance with our emotions, of course, but when we've got to get real with things, you know, we need to apply logic and we need to kind of take emotions out of it. Of course, we need to feel into things. We're guided by our intuition, but ultimately, if there is a situation where you need to speak up, then this is all about, you know, having the courage to do so and detaching from the emotional side if you need to get that across. Okay, and yeah, on the bottom, talk less, feel more in reverse. So there is that balance, but because that's in reverse, you know, I am going to apply it to that as well. This is about, because talk less, feel more in reverse, I would say, well, talk more, feel less. Not that we don't feel anything, okay, because what I've just said, but this is about speaking up, talk more, speaking up where you need to, okay? Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's get a final card from the Wisdom of the Oracle for Gemini, please. Okay, come to the edge, right? Taking a leap of faith. It's also a bit like that as well, poised and ready for that expansion, you know, but come to the edge. Don't be afraid of taking a leap of faith into something, okay? If it's going to move you away from conflict and it's going to bring wish fulfillment, then yes, perhaps you're manifesting a new beginning that is a step out of a comfort zone, okay? Because the hidden energy is actually no place like home. So you might feel torn between what feels familiar and comfortable in terms of, you know, what would actually bring you emotional fulfillment, but is a bit more of a risk, a bit more of a leap, okay? Right, hope that finds you well, Gemini. Take care, see you soon.